Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Phoenix 1987-20 here to present you my reviews of Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Um, this is probably one of my better Mario games that I actually really enjoyed from start to finish. Um, I'm really glad that Ubisoft and Nintendo partnered up with this, and it was Ubisoft doing all the game story and all that with approval of the game designer that does Mario, and how they were able to create this new, beautiful, interesting story. And maybe Nintendo should be more innovative with their Mario games and put out different stories like this, and that they're able to change up Mushroom Kingdom story, because after 35 years, it's Mario saving Princess, battling Bowser. Mario saving Princess, battling Bowser. Now, they've been invading by putting Bowser Jr. in there in past games, but at the same time, um, just switching up the whole thing. Um, Now, graphically, this game is on par, if not smoother, than the previous Mario games I've seen. I don't really see any rough edges or anything like this. I thought that the graphics were pretty damn right up there, and that was cool. And they can't really go into realistic graphics because then Mario won't be Mario, or Peach won't be Peach, and Luigi won't be Luigi. Um, Gameplay of this game is you're trying to get through this lost mess of the two worlds combining together and trying to bring everything to order. So as you travel through the world or the levels in this game, when facing your opponents, it's not your standard I'm gonna jump on enemies and get rid of them. You actually go into a 3-on-3 battle. And it's all based on strategy and turn play, turn based. Um, each time you face an opponent or face anything, they'll give you multiple options on what you would like to do. You can do an attack. Well, you can do a move, attack, a special, a special item if it's defense, if it's a secondary attack, if it's healing your teammates if they're in a certain range. Um, your teammates are really important in this game, because you have to use your teammates to your advantage. If that's protecting them or getting across the screen to the checkpoint where you need to be, or just clearing out all the enemies, you have to make sure you're playing this game of chess. It's not checkers, it's a game of chess. And you have to make sure that each time you do something, that you do it correctly the first time, because it could turn around and backfire on you. And upgrading your weapon of artillery that you're using, plus your secondary weapon, is very important. Um, there's always things to do in this game once you beat the game. You can go back and collect things that you missed to try to get this game 100%, which will add tougher challenges, tougher fights in it, and to have everything smooth and perfectly. It actually brings a whole new, to me personally, whole new level to the Mario games. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I wish Nintendo would do something like this. Something innovative, something creative, something different than your typical Mario games. Like, everybody loved Mario Odyssey because it was open-based worlds you could run around and do. That's fine and all, and I know it brought it back to the roots of the Mario 64 idea. But this is also somewhat of a open base game. You can run around freely. You run into enemies. You run into treasure chests, to other items that you need. Each world does have a boss battle, and how you beat the boss is different each time. Different strategies you have to use. Not one boss battle is the same as the other boss battles. They're all set up differently to make you strategize how you're going to complete your boss battle. Now, the music in this game was pretty good. They had some classics in there from both games, just remix or remastered. They also had some new music that made it fun, that kept you, it was an up-tempo kind of style, and it made you want to keep going. You didn't want to put your controller down. And it was just classic and somewhat refreshing to hear that there was new music, new everything. And overall, this is probably one of my favorite Mario games to date, and one of my funnest Mario games to date. And like all Mario games, there's really no voice acting done besides a little here, little "Let's go" or something like within those lines, like Mario does. But as you can see, you still got your Mario field with the coins and stuff. You still get your bad guys, but your bad guys in this game are different. They're not your typical. They're Mushroom Kingdom stuck guys, and you want to go through, and you're basically controlling this little guy right here, the computer master or whatever you want to call it, and you control him. Mario cannot leave your party, but when you unlock other characters in this game, that you can switch up those to change your formula. But this is a Mario game, so Mario is the star, and it's just refreshing. And I'm going to show you right here just a quick little battle, what's going on what I meant by turn-based strategy. Wait till this cutscene gets through. Mario's doing his thing, peeking out, like, what's the danger, what's going on? Beepo, or Beep Zero, just getting blasted away there, and then you realize he's got to move. But the Rabbids there are always joking. They're clowns, which is funny. It's nice. It's neat. And he surprised not only supporting how you move your characters, but when in-game characters send you messages or stuff like that, you gotta pay attention. And he'll bring it up, and he'll talk about it as the wording and font comes across the screen there. And it'll show you and give you, like me, it gives you certain weapons. Like Mario's got this blaster here. Luigi Rabbit's got a yo-yo. Peach Rabbit's got another blaster. And it's just how they integrate. And just to see Mario be that badass with that gun, it's unorthodox for a Mario game. He really doesn't have like a Mega Man blaster on his hand in previous games. And like I said, we're going to show you the basics of what a battle is. And you have 100% life. It will show you your ratio of hitting the characters and who's going to hit them. So for Mario, for example, I have a 50% chance of hitting him, but I have a 100% chance of hitting him. And it won't let me do a movement right now because it's showing me the basics of this game. And apparently I aimed at the wrong guy. Oh, there goes that guy. Let's see if Peach can do something. Peach hit him and he's done. And this is a tutorial walkthrough on the battles. I did it, I got a perfect score because I did it one turn out of one. Autosave is a big feature in this game. It's always constantly saving your gameplay. And here's another battle which is going to give you more of the basics. So once you do a few battles, you'll get the idea of how the battling system works. Like I said, it's a game of chess versus checkers. And when moving around, I have to make sure I stay in my boundary, because if I go out, try to move out here, it won't allow me. But I can move anywhere within the blue boundary. But each character is different, because not each character can move the same distance. And I put myself right there. I got a 50% chance or 100% chance of hitting this guy who has a 50 HP there. So I'm going to shoot him. I did 34. But I got the Luigi rabbit here. And I'm going to slot, and when you move, if your opponent's within the blue, you can do a little slide and stuff like that. And you can also jump off your other characters. Like I said, you have to use your characters to your advantage. And the camera moves quite nicely, so you can see everything that you need to do. So I just slid. He's still alive for now. Oh no, he's gone. And now I'm right behind my opponent, which he sees right there, and he's like, darn, man, you just hit me. Now, I'm on my last character right now. So I have to make sure I do this perfectly with the jump. And I'm going to land right here, because it gives me, well, I can't, I'm outside. And when you do a jump, you have to stay within the yellow boundary. And I'm right here. And I just hit him, I knocked him out. But depending on what type of gun and upgrade you have to be careful, because your shot can actually go through the enemy. And hit, if you have a character within range, hit your own characters, which can be a fatal no-no. And like I said, I was able to do this within reason. I did it in 1 out of 4 turns, which these are the first 2 battles, which gives me my gold trophy. And as you complete battles, you get trophies and awards. Coins are very important for upgrading. You're going to need that upgrading. You have the search button here, which allows you to search and see other things around the world and how they were all messed up with the 2 worlds combining together. So, like I said, it was a very interesting take on certain things. And like, I really enjoyed this. And it's just a fun game. So overall, I'm going to have to give this game, for myself, an 8.6 out of 10. Now, I wish that the story was bigger, and that's probably just me. There is 2 DLCs. The first DLC is free, and it gives you just certain character upgrades on weapons, which you can use right away. Then they have a paid DLC, which they introduce Donkey Kong being brought into the franchise, and there's a couple levels on there that extends it. And like I said in previous, there's like these treasure chests you collect. They're in different things, which unlock different stuff. And so if you like my videos, hit that like button. Share this video with all your friends, family, and relatives, and anybody that plays video games. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on that notification button, and leave a comment below on gameplay videos, review videos that you would like to see me do. Until next time, this is Phoenix 1987-20 saying I hope you have a good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, and peace.